dead, stories untold from souls that have fled. Sometimes it's better to die where you stand than to run from your life on the land. Constant, unending song, letting the soul speak forever long. Stories of passion, broken down deals to the unborn child. The Spirit reveals from the darkness an undying appetite. The soul of a man won't be satisfied. Constant, unending song, letting the soul speak forever long. Stories of passion, stories of gain, tales of loss, and ballads of pain. Death takes our breath, the voice becomes hush. We return to the dirt, and the wind blows the dust. Constant, unending song, letting the soul
$7 for an acre, a workhorse and a plow. In just a few years built a farm. Like so many other fathers and mothers, our wheat fields grew tall and strong.
We bought 30 more acres, it was there for the takers. The land agent's stories came true. A fortune you were making, kids got an education. No clouds above, only blue. The sky refused its rain, oh Lord. The sky refused its rain. Great plow a beaten down, saw it turned upside down, and the soil all blew away. The winds of change did blow, bringing dirt and dust in tow. It got in your nose and kitchen drawers. The wheat price began to fall, bankers came to call. We had to sell and move on.
We said goodbye to Imogene. She was crying at the scene, her house nearly buried in sand.
Her poor Henry was undone, dust filled up his lungs. Once proud, broken man. The sky refused its rain, oh Lord. The sky refused its rain. Great plow a beaten down, saw it turned upside down, and the soil all blew away.
We said
Next year will be better. Next year if it rains. Next year will be better.
no more sand in your eye,
No more crops all gone dry.
no more cattle that die,
No more hearing sweet mama cry.
Thousands traveled north to get out of that mess, hope to find work on the coast. Others traveled south, we followed that course, hoping to outrun our goals.
We said next year will be better. Next year if it rains. Next year will be better.
No more sand in your eye, no more crops all gone dry, no more cattle that die, no more hearing sweet mama cry. But before we left the land, while a storm of dirt and sand blocked the sunlight from reaching the ground,
We crawled in bed and knew on that pitch black afternoon a little one soon would come round.
All right, you sorry, simpering, simple farm folk. You all listen up. because these here are the rules. Rule number 1. Ambition is the only knife that can cut through the storm. Rule number 2. Attempt to outrun the storm, and you will wear your soul to the bone. Rule number 3. The dam is the only salvation from the dust storm of judgment. Rule number 4. Together, we contain the truth. Rule number 5. The only truth is nature. Rule number 6. Nature is violent. Nature is violent. Nature is violent. Nature is violent.
Big trouble, big trouble, big trouble.
Adam and Eve, beguiled by the serpent, both of them did eat from that tree of good and evil, and it helped them both to see nature is violent, nature is violent, nature is violent, nature is violent.
Big trouble.
Nature came down to this communion, and rage began to burn. Nature said, from dust thou art, and to dust thou shalt return. Nature plays upon creation and casts a mighty woe. Plagues and pistols, thorns and thistles, from these seeds we sow. Nature is violent, nature is violent, nature is violent, nature is violent, nature is violent. Nature has no mercy. Nature has no fear. Decays the flesh, eats the young, floods sorrow with a tear. Nature is violent. Nature is violent. Nature is violent. Nature is violent. Sing it up now. Let that spirit in you. If you don't join in, you roast in the depths of eternity. You've got to break yourself against nature. You've got to climb up against it and root down deep inside it and get everything you can from it so that you can have the luxuries of life, your little iPads and your tiny telephones and all those luxuries that we want. But you better beware, because nature's going to come up your bacteria rear end with a lovely little surprise. Nature's violent. Nature's violent. Nature is violent. Nature is come on up here. Look in this tent over here. See that couple in there sleeping? The ones coming the night brought that pig with them. Take a look at that pregnant lady singing in her sleep. God, that creeps me out. That's the voice of the dead singing out its fear to the living.
Looky here, I'll get you a better listen. Long before Charlie John Fitzgerald was known to all by Fitz, his mother begged him not to seek his fortune west. She said, I see you lost, my son, in a tidal wave of dirt. Fitz said, Mother, I'll just sell the world a dustpan and a broom. Well, he left his father's mercantile, where he learned to count and save, and loved the sound of coins jangling in his palm. He brought a tin cup, a navy blue coat, a straight razor, and a comb, so he'd look respectable in the face of any hell. And one thing Charlie John Fitzgerald's father said to him as he handed him that razor and he cuffed him on the chin, he said, you will be a king of men and lord over the land if you've got a mind for money, a thick skin and two strong hands. Well, he walked and hitched, could hardly fit in the back of rusted trucks, spilling forth with all that crap and barefoot kids. He saw skeletons of homes and combines buried in the earth, and more than once he turned around and he started walking home. Well, he dug post holes for the father of a lovely peach named Laura, who showed him pleasures he'd never felt in his whole life before. He met a man called Teddy the Bastard, who took him on the rails, extolled the virtues of swindling, lying, and persuasion. And one thing Charlie John Fitzgerald's father said to him as he handed him that razor and he cuffed him on the chin, he said, you will be a king of men and lord over the land if you've got a mind for money, a thick skin, and two strong hands. Well, Fitz decided he'd be a fool to work those cruel fields, eternal dust and ears and nose and mouth and eyes. So he hustled meals on charm and took to peddling soap and towels, kerosene and boots and bad potato gin. About 3 months on, Fitz got word that Laura had bloomed with child, and he did what any man of honor would. As his heart and mind went places that they'd never been before, he vowed his love and offered up his grandma's ring. And they say he had to kill a man who tried to harm his bride, and they went off searching for water, work, and land. so she'd be left unbothered to grow up innocent and free from the burdens on the gentle sex that God laid upon Eve. And one thing Charlie John Fitzgerald's father never said is that you can't take that dirty money with you when you're dead. But if you believe that what you're worth is what you leave behind, then there may be a spot of peace behind those dying eyes.
What happens when a man can't pull himself up from the dust of mediocrity? What happens when a man's ambition is lassoed, corralled, and tied? What happens when other men who think big and dream big do big? A dam, the biggest in the land, 7,492 feet long. That's longer than a mile, wider than the Nile, a mountain of concrete with 20 giant turbines. Engineered supremacy, constant source of energy, light bulbs, radios, and moving picture houses. Sweeping the nation, electric fascination, no need for a treadle to mend your worn-out trousers. Progress! The future! Hydropower! Opportunities, jobs of every kind to please. Everyone will be employed in bringing home the bacon. Surveyors, bricklayers, mixers, diggers, grunts. A brand new fertile future that you can have a stake in. Progress! The future! Hydropower!
God wants us to fulfill His immaculate design. Sit atop the concrete wall with angels up on high. God needs us to help nature along.
So in the name of God, damn it all, we're building a dam, the biggest in the land, 7,492 feet long. That's longer than a mile, wider than the Nile, a mountain of concrete with 20 giant turbines. Engineered supremacy, constant source of energy, light bulbs, radios, and moving picture houses. Sweeping the nation, electric fascination, no need for a treadle to mend your worn-out trousers. Progress! For future! May apply. Charlie J. Fitzgerald, you like? Now there's plenty of work for a strong-handed lad, but you have ideas that transcend and go past this dirt and this dust and this drought and this camp. Your fate is much greater. There's a fortune to be had.
But I have to do things right and keep the rules in sight.
Plenty of wealth for the will of a man. No need to live like a snake in the sand.
But my wife, she is not well, and I have nothing to sell.
Opportunity knocks at your door. You have a pig, but you could have so much more.
I think he has a point. I like this fella's wank.
Don't you want the glory of dollars and cents?
I can see it's a very provocative fence.
I've got a little idea. Maybe you'd like to hear.
Tell me, I'm all ears.
Sell the pig and invest in the future. Investment in the future is the wave of the future, and there is no future, my friend, in farming. That way lays the path of the chump.
It's not my pig.
A thick skin is what you need. You've got a good mind for money, I see.
Well, who's the master of this plan?
All you need are two strong hands. You could be a king of men.
And lord over the land.
Chance of the few time has walked through the door. I won't have to dig in the dirt anymore. The future looks bright. Good fortune is in sight.
My name will be in lights. Just don't tell my wife. Deal?
God's long suffering is holding back the waters of retribution. His righteousness can never overlook the faults of man. All sins must be counted. All sins must be punished. A floodgates, the river falls like a tidal wave, and the water comes tumbling down. The heavens open, I fear we'll all drown, and the waters come tumbling down. Tearing through the canyon like a leaping river, screaming through the valley like a god enraged. A screaming flood of blood and mud, of shattered homes and drowning heartbreaks. Oh, save me, I'm undone. Oh, save my little one from drowning. And the river comes tumbling down. The heavens open, I feel